Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is MaryAnngeline and this is a New Year's flow to ring in 2023. It's a full body flow. I'd say more intermediate advanced, but just be mindful if you want to try the class, give it a try, take your modifications, take your variations, alrighty? I am in a new space, so just a disclaimer, this is an old room that I'm in, so the floor creaks a lot. So hopefully that's not too distracting. If it starts to become distracting, come back to Pratyahara, withdrawing the senses, or maybe put some music on. All right, so let's get started on our shins in child's pose. As you arrive into your child's pose, connect to your breath. Allow your prana to be at the top of your awareness, your prana, your life force. And allowing this practice to represent the release of this past year. Allow each and every posture to represent something that occurred during this year, whether it was something really amazing or something extremely challenging. And as we move through each and every one of those poses, we reflect and we let go so that they can stay in the past and we can move forward in the future. We can take those experiences and they can lay way for how we're going to connect with this next year, for what we want for this next year to come. On your next in-breath, let's shift our weight into the palms for tabletop. Then tuck the toes under, lift the knees to hover 2 inches off the ground. Draw the belly in nice and tight. Extend the left leg straight back, keep the right knee as it is, and tap that left knee to the left elbow. Hug it in tightly as you round the spine just a bit. Send the left leg back out, nice straight leg. Tap the knee to the right elbow, immediately feeling that heat. Extend the leg, 3-legged dog, straighten out the right leg. As you lift the left leg higher, bend the knee, little scorpion. Circle out the ankle one way, circle out the other. Then re-straighten that left leg out nice and long. Hug everything in. We'll be here for a moment. So like I said, each posture is going to represent something that was maybe extremely challenging or super exciting, super easy. And all those transitions in between are all the days and the months between each and every one of those events. So let's move through, release that 2022, so we may step forward into 2023. Left foot steps to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge, rise on up. Deep breath in. Extend the arms up towards the skies. Exhale, bend the elbows, bend the right knee, tap it down to the mat. So low lunge with cactus arms. Reach the arms forward as you lower your back. Think warrior 3 arms here. Then straighten out the front leg, half split. Fly the arms back, of course. You can touch the hands down if you need to. Generous breath in. Generous breath out. On your next in-breath, pass through your crescent lunge immediately into your warrior 2. Open those arms wide. Take any gentle movement you need, any little shakes to help you settle into your warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Take that left arm up and back. Then windmill the hands down to the mat. We're coming into that hovering table. So come up high onto the ball of the back foot, bend the right knee, extend the left leg behind you. Now cross left knee behind the right, your toes will tap down, and straighten the legs for crisscross down dog. It's okay if you're off your mat a bit. Take a generous breath in and a generous breath out. We unwind back to our hovering table with both feet down. So tap the left foot down, shift the weight forward, shoulders over wrist. Extend the right leg back now. Tap right knee to right elbow, round your spine a bit more. Extend the leg back. Tap right knee, left elbow across the body. Hold it. Right leg back. Three-legged dog, straighten out the left. Into our scorpion, bend the knee, circle out the right ankle. Reverse the circle of that ankle. Then straighten out the leg nice and long. Pause here in this three-legged dog. Spiral the left inner thigh forward and the right inner thigh up. On your next out breath, let's step forward to the top of the mat. Full inhale to crescent lunge. Pause on the out breath. One more inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms, bend the back knee and lower it to the mat. Pull the hip bones up towards the sky as you draw the elbows towards the back of the mat. Now reach those arms forward, lower your chest halfway. Again, think warrior three arms here. Keep the spine as it is, straighten out the front leg, half split, fly the arms back or release the hands to the ground. Come into that nice neutral pelvis. Hug the ribs in, hug the belly in, support the balance through that core center. Passing through crescent lunge into your warrior two, open your stance out wide. At any movement, you may hear even the pops within my hips, but take your time adding any movement you need to soften into the pose. Just like we soften into our experiences of the year, right? We reflect. And as we reflect, we take time, whether that's through movement, through written word, through spoken word, through art, through dance. Let's reverse warrior. Right arm goes up. And then windmill the hands down. But take whatever makes sense for you, whatever process makes sense. Come back to your hovering table. Right leg extends back. Send the right leg high and tap that foot down crisscross. A little different of an entry point than the first side. So we're in this crisscross down dog, a little bit off to the side of the mat. Feel that nice stretch into the calves, to the hamstrings. Let's reset in our hovering table. So plant the right foot down, shift your weight forward into your hands. Hug the belly in. Return to your child's pose. Hips back, arms out, forehead to the mat. Walk your hands off the mat to the right. Feel that side stretch through left side body. And let's walk those hands over to the left now. Feel the stretch to the right side of the body. So gradually building heat so that we may find a little more length in our muscles, find a little more depth as we get warmer. Walk the hands to center. Shift the weight forward into your palms. Lower your hips, your chin, and your chest down to the mat as one piece and slither forward into cobra pose. Float the feet off the ground, bring the big toes together and fly the arms as well. Lift a little bit higher, hold it for 3. For 2, on 1, plant your hands on the mat, tuck your toes, lower your toes down. You'll press up to plank, bring your right knee to your nose at the same time. So press up, knee to nose, round the spine. 3-legged dog, send the right leg high. Step the right foot forward at the top of the mat. Come into twist, right arm high, left arm stays down. Hug everything in towards midline. Keep all of your weight pouring into your front foot. Slowly slide your left knee to the outside of the right foot. So that back knee to the outside of the front foot. Take a seat. Plant the right hand behind you. Hook the left elbow. Seated twist. Gaze over the right shoulder. Pause here. Connect with breath. Bringing out all the held energy, all the held tension from this past year. Take the arms up towards the sky. So now you're facing the right side of your mat. Right leg lifts up, Send the right leg behind you, so you're in double stag or double 90. Bend the elbows, cactus the arms, lift up through back of heart. Keep the cactus arms turned towards the front of the mat, so you will be in a twist. Plant the left hand down, anchor through your feet, lift the hips, straighten the legs, left arm overhead. Wild thing. Right hand plants down. Right foot steps to the top of the mat. Back foot steps to the top of the mat. So you're in a little crisscross. So almost like a reverse Skandasana with the back leg, but my front foot is forward. Hold here. You'll feel a little stretch through that outer left hip. Now transfer all your weight into your fingertips. Bring your weight into your front foot, high up on the ball of the back foot. Tap the left knee to the left elbow as you round your spine. Extend, standing split, long through the spine. Tap left knee, left elbow, tuck the chin and round. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, round. Inhale, straighten, hold it now. Draw all that energy in through the core, float the chest up, fly the arms back, gaze forward. Pull the left knee into the belly as you sweep the arms up. One-legged mountain, hold the balance. Breathe here. Hands to heart center, airplane pose, send your left leg back. Plant your hands to the mat. We'll move through vinyasa, meet in down dog. If you'd like, though, you can work through some handstand hops or maybe a single-legged crow, but take a moment to play here. And when you are ready, move through vinyasa and meet in downward facing dog. Once in down dog, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine forward. Lower knees, chest, chin at the same time. Slither forward, cobra pose. Fly the arms back, float the legs up. Hold for 3, for 2, 1. Plant the hands, tuck the toes, lower the feet to the mat. This time as you come up to plank, left knee to nose, round the spine. Everything pulls in. Send the leg up, three-legged dog. Step the foot forward, top of the mat, lunge. Right hand stays down, left arm floats up. As you float this left arm up, it's really easy to dip into the right side, so pull the hip bone up towards the sky and squeeze the inner thighs together. Back knee now to the outside of the front foot. Take a seat. Left hand behind you, right arm hooks. Seated twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Each side will feel a little different, just like each and every day of our life. So take your time here. Try not to force anything, especially if it feels a little tighter, or maybe it feels more open. And even there, just really breathe into it. Now we'll unwind those arms, reach them up towards the ceiling. Keep your body facing the left side of your mat. Lift the top leg, float that leg behind you so you're in a double stagger figure, double 90. Bend the elbows, cactus the arms, lift the heart up towards the sky. Keep the arms bent, twist towards the front of your mat. You'll feel that twist through the back body. Plant the right hand to the ground, flex the feet, lift the hips as you straighten out the legs and straighten out that top arm. Breathe. Slowly now, plant the left hand down. Bring the back leg forward, the left foot forward to the top of the mat. Lunge with the front. Think almost reverse Skandasana with the back, so that back leg stays exactly where it is. Hold here, breathe here. Get that stretch through outer hip. Walk the hands slightly forward. Shift your weight onto that front leg. Float the right knee to right elbow as you round the spine. Inhale, extend spine and leg. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round it out. This time as you extend, hold it here. Harness that energy from the core center. Engage your leg muscles of that standing leg to support you as you lift the chest up, come into your airplane, fly the arms back. Pull the right knee in towards the belly as you rise up to stand for single leg mountain pose. Now bring the hands to heart center. Back to our airplane pose. Right leg extends. Torso shines down. Little playtime here as you bring your palms to the mat. Maybe it's handstand hops. Maybe it's a balance challenge and you're standing split. Maybe it's a single leg crow. But take a moment to have some fun. When you're ready, vinyasa, wash it out. Once you're in your down dog, you'll pause there for a moment, recollect the breath. Notice how the body is feeling. Send the right leg high. Bend the knee, scorpion. Flip your dog. Right arm overhead. Side plank, keep that left arm down, any variation. Crescent lunge, step that right foot forward. Warrior two, open up your stance. Star pose, reach everything up through midline. Skater to the back, bend the back knee, reach your arms out to a T, lower your chest halfway. Move to the front side angle pose. This sequence representing those moments in our year that just kind of flew by, right? Let's take a half bind or full bind. Straighten out the leg for bound triangle pose. Lean the torso back. Almost not enough time to catch a breath, but using the breath for support. Reverse warrior, maybe with half bind. Flying those postures by. Windmill the hands down, step it back, vinyasa. Meet in downward facing. Skip it completely if you'd like. Add whatever you want if you'd like. Left leg high, inhale. Scorpion, bend the knee, exhale. Flip the dog, inhale. Open up heart, create space. Hold on the out breath. Inhale, side plank, any variation. Exhale, step forward, crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, skater to the back. Bend the right knee, arms out to a T, gaze down. Side angle to the front, deep breath in. Half or full bind, deep breath out. Bound triangle, inhale, lean back. Release on the exhale. Inhale, reverse, warrior two, maybe with half bind. Exhale, plant the palms, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Heels high on the inhale. Look forward. Let's play here. Maybe it's a hopping into crow or stepping in and then arriving into crow. Give it a try though. Keep those hips nice and high. Sneak the weight forward, knees to arms. Squeeze the heels towards the bottom. Finding some balance. Hugging everything in and up. And then make your way back to down dog. Breathing in your down dog. We're going to do that again. Pause here. Take the gaze forward. Lift those heels. When you're ready, make your way into crow. Sometimes there's stumbling, sometimes there's not. Same exact thing that happens each and every day, especially if you're working towards a certain goal. All these postures are representing those moments throughout the whole year of 2022. Send it back, down dog, step it or hop it, whatever makes sense. We're gonna do that one last time, friends. When you are ready, lift those heels high, look forward. Smooth transition to the front crow pose. Breathe. Our release is Malasana, feet wide, heels in, toes out. Bring the backs of the hands together. Draw the elbows inside of knees. Press the backs of the hands as you squeeze the knees into the elbows. Breathe here. Start to circle out your wrists now. Reverse the circle. Right hand grabs left shin. Drop your right shoulder nestled into your right knee. Left arm up and slightly open it back so that it falls a little bit behind the shoulder. Take a half bind with that left arm. Now drive the left elbow to the inside of the left knee. For some of you, this may be perfect. For others, you may be able to lift the torso a little bit. And then we're gonna lean into the left and reach the right arm up. Now, half bind with your right arm. Drive the right elbow to the inside of the left leg. You can squeeze those knees together, lift the chest, or you can stay low. I'm feeling extremely tight into my shoulders today. I haven't been doing a lot of shoulder work lately. But for some of you, you might be able to squeeze the knees closer and lift the chest. Perfect. For some, stay low. For others, maybe just one arm at a time. Unwind the right arm. Unwind the left arm. Reach the fingertips down behind you. And as you sweep them up towards the ceiling, stand tall. Press down through the feet. Now drop the arms. Roll the shoulders back a few times. Woo. Roll the shoulders forward a few times. Maybe add a bend into your knees, maybe a shake out into your hips, maybe a shake out into your shoulders. Reach the arms up now. Hands to heart center, back into Malasana. We got our second side. So left hand to left hand to right shin. Left shoulder nestles into left knee. Right arm up, and then peel the arm back a little bit as you lean into the left. Breathe. Let's take a half bind with that right arm. Nestle the right elbow to the inside of the knee. Hold it here. So you can always pause here. This is a great place to be. Otherwise, peel the left arm up now as you nestle the arm a little bit closer to the ground. And take a half bind with the left arm. Drive the left elbow into the left thigh, inner thigh. Squeeze it in, lift the chest up. It might be a little easier this time. It may not, but find the space that makes sense for you. Whether it's one or both arms lifted or folded. Mapping your own way on your mat. Release the arms down behind you. As you sweep the arms high, come up to stand. Feet stay nice and wide. Arms drop. Roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Then reverse that, go forward. And now sweep body side to side. So letting the arms kind of just whip side to side as you take the gaze back. Relaxing, breathing. Center, arms high. Hands to heart center. Turn the toes forward. Release your hands towards the mat. Feet should still be a little bit wider than the hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Bend the right knee, exhale. Take a bind around that right leg. So right arm under the right leg, left hand behind the back body. Option, pause here. Option, transfer the weight into the left foot. Start to draw the belly in. Start to rise up into your birds of paradise. Maybe you hold the fold. Maybe you work a half bind. Press down through your left foot though if you're coming up to stand. Maybe you straighten the right leg. Now, wherever you're coming from, we're going to meet in a half moon. So start to slowly release the right leg. Take the right leg behind you, straight leg if you can, if you are standing, and take your arms opposite directions. Right arm up, left arm down. Breathe. Press down through the full left foot. It's It's okay if you're wiggly. I am myself today, so just breathe into it. If you're solid though, great job. That's amazing. Let's take it into a reverse triangle. Plant the right foot down. Left arm moves up and back. Windmill the hands down to the inside of that left foot. Ekapada variation, my friends. Take an arm balance of your choice. Through a vinyasa. Meet in your down dog. Pause in that down dog. Whew, connect with your breath. Lift the heels high. Hop the feet to the outside of the hands. Here we go. Second side. Fold. Bind around the left. Half or full. So even if you're staying here, you can take it to half moon from here, okay? If you are going up, transfer all your weight to the right. Zip that belly and use your core strength. Don't just rely on your right leg to hold you up. Pull it up to standing if you're going there. Press down through your big toe. Press down through your pinky toe. Equal weight. If you are up into birds, try straightening out that leg. Dropping the arms down as you roll the shoulders back. Lift out of your right butt cheek. Create space. Breathe here. We'll start to transition out to our half moon. Maybe the left leg stays straight. You got to lift up through the hips. As you take the leg back, then adjust your arms, then adjust your torso. Side felt a little more stable for me. Breathe wherever you're at, wherever you find yourself, whether you're still transitioning to half moon or already there. Reverse triangle, soft landing. Take the right arm up and back, stretch out through front body. Then hands down to the inside of the right foot into our Ekapada arm balance. Any variation of that you'd like, that you have space for. When you are ready, vinyasa, down dog. Let's take the gaze forward. Hop the feet to the top, my friends. Give it a try. Maybe you're a handstander. Maybe you suspend for a moment. Maybe take a few hops. Woo! And we'll meet in a forward fold, top of the mat. Bend the knees, drop the booty down, feet together, knees wide, seated butterfly with a twist to the right. Back through center, both arms up. Twist to the left. Back to center, both arms up. Reach the arms forward and fold. Forehead towards the toes. Slow the breath down. For me, my year of 2022 felt quick, right? Off the start line right away, kind of like this flow. Then it felt a little choppy, a little fluid, super fast, and now a settling in and a reflection for the next year to come. Round up your spine. Straighten out your legs. Make sure at the top of your mat, lie down onto the back body. Arms overhead, long body stretch. Point the toes, reach the fingers. Hug right knee in, give it a tight squeeze. Straight or bent leg, let's take it to the twist, to a twist to the left. Maybe cat's tail, grabbing a hold of bottom foot. So remember, as we start this new year, take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush. Make goals, don't make goals. Do whatever makes sense for you. But be sure to be with your breath. Be sure to be with your body. Let's release it out. Come back to our long body stretch. Hug the left knee and give it a tight squeeze. Straight or bent leg, twist it to the right. Maybe cat's tail, grab a hold of bottom foot. Just make sure, friends, that you take steps towards your happiness, towards the connection you have with your own self, with your family, with your friends, with anyone really in this world. So that life may come with a little more ease than it sometimes does. Or if we have to meet it with challenges, then we know how to access our own power to move us through those experiences with ease. Let's unwind, come into one more long body stretch. Reach everything in opposite directions, take all of that, let it extend past the mat, and relax yourself fully and completely into this very short Shavasana, giving our body an opportunity to rest, to absorb and integrate our experiences. And when it's time, I will guide you out. So
just be and enjoy.
begin to awaken the body. Right, you're moving back into your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Pull the knees into the chest, give them a tight squeeze. Rock yourself up to seated. Seated with the eyes closed. Bring the palms to touch at heart center. Rub the hands, create heat. Left hand on the heart, right hand on top of the left, bow the chin. I wish you all a beautiful and full of movement and breath and love and laughter and all the good things kind of a year. I wish you all well, and until next time, namaste. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I do have some retreats coming up for 2023, the first January 6th through the 8th in Joshua Tree. Info is below, and then Greece yoga adventure retreat in July of 23, and that pre-registration list is also below. So make sure you check out those links. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I appreciate you all watching this video and hanging out with me to ring in your new year. I'll see you all next time.